Hey everybody, and welcome to another Pokemon Pocket video. Today we're going to be talking about the feature that is coming to the game soon in a future update, the trading. Now, I am going to be having some battles playing in the background just while we're having a little discussion about this. I'll be playing my Dragonite deck, so if you want to check that out, feel free to pay attention to what's going on screen. Otherwise, we're going to talk about the feature that could definitely be a huge detriment to this game. Now, why would I say that it could be a huge detriment? This game is all about being able to collect cards, opening packs, and completing collections. It's less about the battling aspect. And while that is very true, I think that makes it even more pivotal that this trading needs to be a function that works more almost perfectly than it can work in a way that is going to turn a lot of players off. So the way that I think it is going to work is going to be a way that's not going to be most beneficial to the player. Now, that is not necessarily bad in and of itself. If the feature does come out and anybody can just trade any cards at any time with no restrictions, everybody's just going to be able to complete their collections, and then they're not going to be incentivized to spend money on the game in order to open more packs. Now, sure, that would be great for the player, however, that would be terrible for the game for the reason of, if the game isn't making money, well, we're not going to get more of the game. And I don't think any of us really want that. As you guys know, I've been a totally free-to-play player so far. I have finished, either at like just over 200 or just below 200 of the entirety of the decks. That is like 230 something cards, if I remember correctly. And I've only been playing, what is it, a week now? Something like that. I have the most rare of the rare cards to get, and those are going to take probably a whole lot of packs in order to get, but that's neither here nor there. In order for this game to survive, it does need to have people that are willing to put money into the game. And if the trading aspect is totally free, no restrictions, that is going to totally kill this game right from the start. So now we don't want that. Now, the trading can't go in the other direction too far either. If, for whatever reason, the trading is too restrictive, or let's say that you need in-game currency that you can only get via purchasing with real-world money, in order to acquire that currency, in order to allow you to trade, that will be another huge detriment. That'll turn off so many players. A lot of people are going to turn away from this game if the trading is set up that way. Now, something else to talk about, right? While the trading is going to be super important, we actually don't know when it is coming yet. If trading is not available on launch and is something that we're going to have to wait around for, people are going to be very upset. This feature needs to be available within the first week of launch, otherwise people are going to start griping about it. And I would say honestly for valid reason. If you have a feature that is already being advertised in the game right now, and you are not ready to launch it when the game launches from the soft launch, I think that you kind of made a bit of a misplay there. Now, here's how I think the trading should work. I actually think that it should work basically the exact same as the wonder picking. So, the wonder picking right now, it takes a specific kind of currency, and you can use hourglasses just like you can with packs in order to be able to get more of those wonder pick tokens to be able to pick for bigger, more rare cards, or to pick more often. Now, trading, it should work the exact same way. You have whatever tokens that it requires in order to trade, and the rarity of the trade of the card that you are trading is gonna dictate how many tokens that it's gonna take in order to trade that card. So, we'll be able to trade pretty often, pretty regularly. Again, we probably won't even have to do trading all that much. If you got one friend that also really likes the game, and you are each opening different packs, let's say, and you guys trade every couple days, like your rare cards that are harder to hit, I mean, you'll be able to like make decks, complete sets way easier, and it'll take way less time, even if you just got one friend, let's say. And I think that that would be probably the best way to implement this feature. I think it's the way that this feature does need to be implemented. Now, is that the way that it will be implemented? I don't know about that. I mean, could they make it more incentivized for premium pass, or for people to buy the premium pass with this feature, get extra tokens faster? I mean, you could do the wonder picking that way as well. I mean, why not? A guaranteed $10 a month from like a large player base. I mean, come on, this game is gonna have a large player base. It's Pokemon we're talking about. People are already live streaming the heck out of this game day in, day out. We got videos all over the place, multiple channels. There's gonna be like YouTubers that we haven't even heard of that are suddenly gonna become popular all because of this game. And people are already streaming it, not just on YouTube, but over on Twitch too. I could probably pull up like hundreds of people watching like 10 streamers at a time right now, just exclusively watching the battling aspect of this game. Because I gotta say, the meta for the decks is extremely fun right now. It really is. I mean, me personally, I have some pretty meta decks. I only have one actually complete deck built so far, and that is my Dragonite deck. And that's not even my best deck. It is the most fun deck for me to play, I would say. It does make games go longer. It's not a very fast deck. It is very stally, but you need to be that way in order to get to the end game. As you can see right now on the screen, we are close to the end game here. I am looking at a very favorable position right now. But again, consider that I'm a completely free-to-play player, and I was able to get every single one of the cards that I needed for this deck. I even have 3 IRs that are unnecessary, but make my deck look cool, right? I mean, how awesome is that? On top of, I have a great water deck. It is very meta. I need that Starmie EX that I just keep pulling for. I just need the number 2. And I can't even wonder pick it. It has not shown up. I literally check my wonder pick every hour on the hour to see the new packs that are there available for me to wonder pick from, and I can't find Starmie EX. But then I also got my Pikachu EX deck, which is probably my best deck right now, and I am able to get win after win after win with that deck. It has really helped me level up. I do think that the battle system needs a little bit on the revamping for the rewards. I mean, it is nice that you can battle as much as you want, but without a decent deck to be able to win with, you're wasting your time if you don't have a chance of winning. Because, I mean, yes, you can get shop tokens at the beginning of the day for, like, I think it's your first 3 battles, if I remember correctly. So you can get, or maybe it's 4. You can get either 3 or 4 shop currency a day by just doing a battle, and your opponent leaves you a like even if you lose. But then, if you don't have a decent enough deck that at least has a chance of winning, there's not a whole lot of reason to do the battling anymore, because there's no reward if you lose. And I do think that they need to fix that feature. But I'm sorry, I was getting a little off topic there. We need to get back on topic of the trading. Now, here is where I'm really scared that Pokemon is going to drop the ball huge when it comes to the trading, is if they make the trading cost a currency that already exists in the game. Now, obviously, the trading has to cost something. It does. There needs to be something restricting your ability to trade just whenever you want. That does have to happen. And I actually don't think that there is anything wrong with that, considering how much you can open as far as packs and everything go. Like I said, I've got multiple decks, very meta, and I've managed to like get so many of the cards that already exist in the game. I'm honestly not that far away from completing the entirety of the decks. But as I was saying, I'm really frightened that they're going to make a currency that already exists in the game be the currency that you have to use in order to trade. For example, your pack points. If they attach the pack points to the trading, that's going to be devastating. The pack points right now as they are meant to be there to be able to exchange and get cards that you otherwise are really struggling to pull, either to pull or to pull a second copy of, so that you can make a meta deck. And if you are a free-to-play player, like, you are not even going to be getting enough realistically in order to get the highest rarity of card, because it costs the max amount of pack points in order to even exchange for that, which is unfortunate and a bummer and everything like that. But I mean, it is what it is. It is further incentive to incentivize people to pay money into the game in order for the game to thrive. I mean, no free-to-play game can thrive if there is not a community of people that are willing to pay money into it. As soon as this game drops worldwide, I'm getting the premium pass. For example, like, as much as I play this game, I'm willing to help it out and throw some money to it, you know? My wife is gonna make the account, make her own account, and I'm gonna make her get a premium pass as well. But so I'm scared of the pack points being attached to the trading. Now, I don't know what the ratio would be cost-wise, because right now the costs of cards for your pack points are dependent upon the rarity, and I think the lowest cost is 50, which 50 is 10 packs right there, because you only get 5 pack points per pack. So I open 10 packs, and now I can get just one basic common, or I can trade a common. I mean, that would pretty much, I mean, that would inherently make trading obsolete automatically. And so, like I said, that just can't work. Like, people wouldn't even bother trading. And then all the whales are going to be the only ones that would have any reason to trade with one another, because, well, actually, even they wouldn't have a reason to trade with one another. What am I saying? Unless they just, like, literally have a friend that they are trying to help out. Like, they need to help build a reason to have a community in the game, and if you have actual friends in your friends list that like doing trades, that's gonna be another reason to bring you back to the game. So they really, really need to nail this trading feature. They could do it wrong in a million different ways that could really hurt the game. A small set of parameters in which this feature is actually gonna work. And if it doesn't work out that way, it's really going to cripple the game. I really think that it's just going to be detrimental, where this game could totally thrive otherwise. I mean, having a trading feature in a digital card game is not something that anybody else has done that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, I know Hearthstone doesn't have it. The actual Pokemon TCG Digital does not have it. And things like Legends of Runeterra don't have it. MTG Arena, I've never played that, but I don't think that has it either. I don't know. I'd have to look into that one. But this would be the first one of a trading card game, a digital trading card game, finally having the ability to trade your cards. How cool is that? Like you can do in real life, like all the time. Because, you know, the trading cards are meant to be traded. Who would have thought? So, I mean, we will see. Honestly, that's just about all the things that I have to say about this topic. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. How interested are you guys into playing this game? Personally, I love it so far. I think it's super fun. Even to just go into the game just to open my packs, I love doing that just to see what I pull. I'm very into playing trading card games, so I play a lot of the actual battling as well. So there is that, and I like that the games are very fast. That really helps out. Fast but with skill, not like Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, like I said, guys, that's all that I have to say on this topic. Please do hash it out in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you think trading is going to be like. How do you think the Pokemon is actually going to turn out this feature when it hits the game for real? But anyway, guys, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.